If someone told you that their church is literally the first verse of Revelations, stay right here. I'm about to show you with scriptures why that claim would collapse in just seconds. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to expose one of the boldest, most exalting claims by the Church of God Restoration. They're teaching that they are the angel in Revelations 1:1. And listen, if you've ever wondered how a group can twist the Bible to put themselves into prophecy, this is the episode you need to see. Listen, because once you see how they misuse the verse, you'll understand how their entire revelation system is built on sinking sand. It just washes right out. So let's start with what they teach, because once you hear it, you'll understand why they need this lie to survive. What they claim, the Church of God Restoration teaches that the angel in Revelations 1:1 is not a heavenly angel. They teach it is a human messenger, and that the human messenger is their ministry, and specifically their seventh trumpet ministry. And they literally insert themselves into the first verse of Revelation, into the very first verse. Why? Because if they can make the angel human and make the human them, then they can claim prophetic authority over the entire book. I have sat down and I've tried to talk to Stephen Hargrave. I've tried to talk to others in that ministry. I've tried to talk to Ray. And I can tell you, they do not want to talk to someone with meat and understanding. So after a long period of time of talking to a few like Adam Paymer and a couple of others, I've decided that I've remained silent long enough. I just wanted to come out and clarify some things. So with that being said, me being a part of that ministry back in the 90s, worshiping there, seeing the evolution and changes, they have took a left turn Clyde. So here we go. Now let me show you the verses they use. Okay? And then I'll show you how to destroy the entire doctrine. The entire doctrine falls. You can't hinge an entire doctrine off this angel. If they're not the angel, then their revelation's completely wrong. They don't have revelation. You understand? So you have to understand, by removing them as angel, you've removed their prophetic utterance. So we're just going to go for that. But listen, I'm just getting started. I'm going to have a ton of videos up here. I'm going to dissect everything for you. I have worked very hard to debunk the entire revelation teaching that they have. I have offered them to meet privately. So don't think I'm picking on the little church. They've had 15 years. 15. They run from me. So here we go. Revelations 1:1, he sent and signified it by his angels unto his servant John. What they say is what I said, that they are the human messenger. The human messenger is their ministry. Therefore, they are the angel of God used to reveal revelation. Okay? But watch what happens when we let the Bible interpret itself. Okay? Here's the part they hope you never hear or read, because it exposes everything. That man, they're going to tell you don't watch that guy. They're going to do whatever they can to keep you there because, we know, money, 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 money. But listen to me. The hook is this. What if I told you the same angel in Revelation 1:1 shows up again and proves he's not human. Well, are you listening now? The same angel does appear again, and he's not human. Revelations 22, verse 8 through 9. And I fell down to worship before the feet of the angel. Then saith he unto me, See thou do it not, worship God. This angel receives worship, but rejects worship, speaks from heaven, reveals vision, interacts with other angels. Now listen, rejects worship, meaning don't pray to me. Don't esteem me higher. Don't bow down to me. I'm just a fellow servant. We're co-equal. You worship God. Listen to me. No human preacher fits this. This is a heavenly angel, not a man, and it is the same angel from Revelations 1:1. Their doctrine dies right there. But let's go deeper, because the pattern gets even clearer. And I know that I've got a naysayer and a non-believer and all of it to go with it. And they're going, because I know how people are. So look, we're going to go a little bit deeper. Revelations uses angel 67 times. All are heavenly. ALL. Examples. Revelations 5:2, a strong angel. Revelations 7:1, 4 angels. Revelations 8:3, another angel at the altar. Revelations 10:1, a mighty angel from heaven. Revelations 14:6, another angel flying in heaven. None of these is a human pastor. Not one. And if that wasn't enough, the angels in Revelations do things no human can do. Angels do supernatural things no human can do. So Revelations 21:9 through 10 says, one of the 7 angels carried me away in the spirit. So they were carried away. The angel carries John in the spirit, shows him the New Jerusalem, explains judgments, has authority over plagues. No human preacher, not Daniel Lane, not Ray Tensman, not Stephen Hargrave, not one 7th trumpeter with the trumpeter ministry has the ability or can do these things. And if they tell you they can, they are lying. Don't believe that. Listen to me. Listen to me. And here is a knockout punch. The verse that will end everything. The kill shot, I call it. You ready? Revelations 22:16. I, Jesus, have sent mine angel to testify unto you things. And Jesus says he sent his angel to testify these things. Not Daniel Lane, not the 7th trumpet ministry, not the Church of God, not anyone, not Ray, not the 7 trumpeters, not the 7 sons of thunders that they say they are, blunders or whatever I heard someone say. But Jesus sent his angel, a heavenly being. Their claim's dead. Their claim's dead. If they're revolving their ministry off of Revelations 1:1, they're done. Now listen, but here's the part most people miss. There's something that everybody's missing now that we're here. This isn't just one bad interpretation. It is the foundation of their entire revelation system. It all hinges off of this. Listen, how this fits the bigger false doctrine, their bigger false doctrine, listen, they're denying so much of the gospel that the promises that God gave Abraham, they're just abolishing Old Testament scriptures. And we were just at the beginning of the Great Commission, and they take and they erase the Great Commission. They erase 1,260 years because they don't have a succession. So when I asked Steve where the succession was, he says right here. And he starts pointing at Revelations 1:1 and placing himself in Revelations because that's how that they use that to control their people. Now listen to me. They use this because they want to make Revelation all about them, and then they want to convince you that Revelation is about them. It's not about Jesus. Listen to me. They don't make this about Jesus. They need that angel to be them, not a heavenly being. That angel has to be them to validate them. They need the trumpets to be their timeline, not God's. So they want to dispensationalize things, and dispensationalism isn't even in there. They create that scenario. They need the book to validate their authority, not Christ's authority. They need revelation to validate their authority. Listen, so let me say this as clearly as I can. Revelation is not about a modern sect. Revelation is not about a restored movement. Revelation is not about a seventh trumpet ministry in 1980 or 2026. Revelation is about Jesus Christ, and when you let the Bible interpret itself, their entire claim collapses on sinking sand, just like I said. Now check this out. If you've ever been told by your church, if you've ever been told your church is Revelation, whether you're an Adventist, whether you're a Jehovah's Witness, because these all came out of William Miller, and that's where the Church of God came from, Restoration. They were all birthed out of Miller's doctrine. If you're part of Faith and Victory, if you're part of anything that came out of Warner, that came out of Miller, then listen, you need to really take a hard look. Are you serving Revelation or Christ? Listen, if your church has ever told you that you're in Revelation, then you need to see this video. You need to send this video to friends. Revelation is about Christ. I hate to use this word. Not a cult. Share this with someone who needs freedom. And if this opened your eyes, hit subscribe. We're just getting started here. I'm not only going to expose excuse me, I got a cold. I'm not only going to expose the Church of God Restoration, the Church of God Acres, the Church of God of Anderson, Indiana, and those that came out of William Miller and the Great Disappointment. I'm going to bring to light the truth about prophecy in Revelations, and I'm going to do debunkings. I'm going to bring a lot of excitement. So again, I'm getting ready to close. If you like what you're hearing, hit subscribe, hit like, share this on your page, and thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.